Tower of God. Now, this video will contain a lot of spoilers, so if you're planning to read this manga or watch the anime, which I do not recommend to you because it's a giant pile of shit, it was worthless, does not it will be a waste of your time to actually watch this. But if you do want to still read it, do not watch this video, contains a lot of spoiler. Um, Now, why do you think it's a giant pile of shit? For one particular reason, well, there's a bunch of reasons, but one of them happens to be the MC. The main character of this novel is complete garbage. I mean, holy crap. I despise this character so much. I got a feeling that the author of this manga is projecting his own feeling into the main character. I think he's obsessed with some girl who cheats on him non-stop and just does all kind of horrendous things to him, and he just in love with her because that's how people react when they're obsessed with someone. Doesn't matter what the girl does, she can burn the fucking world, light the world on fire, and the guy would still go after her. Those kind of fucking crazy people. And so yeah, this is what the main character in this novel is. You might be thinking, oh, it sounds kind of romantic. No, it's not. It's fucking horrendous. So this girl Rachel, she pretty much tried to kill him twice. At second time, she pushes him. I'm just like, please, for the love of God, just die. I was actually hoping he would actually fucking die for the second time. He's not gonna die. He's the main character. And I'm just like, okay, fine. There's other two guys on his team that I likes a lot still. They're pretty cool. There's Khan, the blue hair guy from one of the 10 royal families. Um, he also robbed his family, which was actually pretty funny. And then this Rock, who happens to be one of my favorite characters, was one of my favorite characters. So, and on top of that, Rachel just happens to, betray Khan, kill his teammates, cripple one of the guy, the fucking runner, the scout on the team who runs fast. He was able to recover, not to his best, but he's still able to recover slowly. And then this is what he does. Oh, I can't hurt her because Bomb is my friend. I don't know how to react. And I'm just like, oh my god, what a giant pussy. So I lost all of my respect for Kun as well. A complete worthless pile of shit of character. So there was Rock left, and what after did to Rock is worse than to Kun. He gradually just completely destroyed this guy's reputation whatsoever. He has been, after 300 or 400 chapters, he has been reduced to, I think I'm like 300 something chapters, he has been reduced to this absolute garbage of a character who is so useless that he's a filler now. He's the damsel in distress. The first enemy he meets gets his ass handed to him, gets captured. Like, I can no longer even look at Rock anymore. I mean, I was enjoying him at first, but now every time I see him, I usually skip him. I don't want to see this complete useless. He's useless. What's the purpose of this guy even being on the team? Holy shit, is he bad now? From being one of my favorite to being complete worthless character. This is a great writing by the author. Now again, just wanted to repeat this. This is just simply my opinion. I know a lot of fanboys. I'm gonna be, coming at me, but I just want to let you know this is my opinion. By fanboys, I do not mean negative stuff. I know we all have characters that we buy stores that we like, and we tend to take their sides. I'm sure there's a lot of people who like Bomb. Even on phone, people try to justify. I was in quite a lot of arguments over how bad this character is, and I had a lot of opposition of people telling me, no, he's great, he's doing the right thing, and blah blah blah, all the other fucking nonsense, right? So remember, this is my opinion, and my opinion, he's a big worthless pile of shit. Not Rock. Rock is also worthless now. I'm talking about the MC. Now, why do you have this such a hate for MC? Well, number one, because he has this obsession with Rachel. Doesn't really matter what she does. She can kill half of the world. He's not gonna kill her. Even though he claims to be, oh, I'm gonna save everyone. So he's one of those guys. He's, those people, parents of serial killers that know that they're serial killers, and then by the time they get caught, they'll be something. Well, what can I do? He was my son, or she was my daughter. What you say, right? Justified shit like that. So they try to use weird stuff, and so he's one of those type of guys, I guess, because it doesn't matter what this girl does, he's not gonna fucking kill her. The other thing is that he lets all of these fucked up people get away with. I mean, there was this teacher who was experimenting on kids, and fucking killing them pretty much with experiments. And she was just trying to justify herself. Oh, I was one of the orphans as well, and I wanted to save them, and I wanted to make them stronger. So she would take thousands, hundreds of thousands of orphans and experiment on them, and by the end there would be only two left or something, right? And there was other experiments done, like on the Data guy. He uh, he was experimented on by her as well, and during his experiment, he made friends with other experiments, and they will made fight each other to kill each other so they can absorb each other. So yeah, this kind of horror stuff. Like, how can you justify yourself after you done things like that? I just don't understand how somebody can justify themselves and think that other people can understand them. And apparently, the main character understands her. It's like, oh, it's okay. You were doing what you thought was right. By the end, they're becoming friends or some shit. It's just holy fuck. Like if you ever see people like that, you kill those people. You do not give them option of justifying themselves. There's no justification of experimenting on a kid. Come on, I'm sorry. There's no justification this. Um, and so yeah, or whatever behavior that she was doing. It doesn't really matter what she was doing. After doing those things, you're no longer human beings. You know, you do not even get. You should not be allowed to justify yourself, or at least that's my point of view when it comes to that. So yeah, but the after, I guess, and the main character, they just like, no, it's okay. You know, you were thinking what you doing was right, and who cares about those other kids who would die? They probably would have died anyways because they was orphan. You know, I don't know what kind of logic that they use, but maybe something along this line. And yeah, so overall, the manga is actually kind of interesting. There's a lot of really big world. There's cool stuff going. There's quite a political struggle in the world between the FAG, between all the other hidden organizations, and there's the Valkyrie with the Uruk Mazino, and then there's this guy. I don't know nothing about him yet. I really want to know more about him. Where is he at? Uh, that's Uruk Mazino. What this picture? Oh, this guy. In Ryu. He's also one of the irregulars, and he's really powerful. This dude is really powerful. I don't know much about him, but I want to know more about him. So there's a lot of cool characters. And then obviously there was the other guy, the Mizuna guy. He's also pretty interesting. He's probably one of my favorite characters up there. The way he behaves, kind of interesting. But he's also okay of a character. He's not amazing. He was at first, but then he slowly. I lost my interest because he's just like he also looks at the main character like he's the chosen one or some. Just oh my god, it's just a garbage. The way that the main character tried to make him look good or something. Oh, this is also I like the part where Rock got his ass handed to him. I guess the after was trying to keep Rock's reputation up. He just like you don't have the fairly task like the alligator because he defeated the alligator like he was nothing. He was a fucking joke. And he just like the after was trying to make keep the Rock's reputation alive. I guess I don't know what he was doing, but it's gone. There's nothing he can do. Fucking imbecile when you have ruined him so much through the 300 of chapters being the most worthless member of the team. What the fuck you think's gonna happen? Um, so out of all the characters, there was only one guy that I still have some respect for, and that is Wagner. He's probably my only one character that I actually enjoy by far. Every other character I either despise or hate, or they're just irrelevant to me. But Wagner, he has this huge revenge stuff towards Rachel, right? Because she did kill Akra, another really cool character. I really have a lot of respect for him, especially the way he died. Um, I like when he's just because Wagner was supposed to die, but he says kill me instead, and he tells him because Wagner says at one point that you don't know this about me, but I'm special. And once you find out my power, and he tells him that you don't need to be special because you already are. You know, like that. Just such a good line, and I also like that. I think his name was Akraka or something. He was just a normal guy who was climbing the tower to see his daughter. He's also got a cool story because he was looking for his daughter. He got fell in love with the princess. they had a kid. The princess was taken away, and his daughter was taken away. And he was looking for climbing the tower, but he kind of knew that he can't really do anything to her daughter because she's a princess. He has nothing. He's a regular human. So he meets them. He meets Bam as well. They will become friends, and this is what a lot of people keep telling me on forum. Well, Bam doesn't know that she killed him. If he knows, he's gonna do something. No, he won't. It doesn't matter what the fuck she do. He would not do anything to her. What the fuck? People don't understand. I mean, she tried to kill him. He didn't do anything. She has teamed up with some of the most baddest people in the fucking tower. I mean, there's a guy who killed billions of people. He makes people fight each other and do all kind of horrible things. Uh, Yet he didn't do nothing. I mean, there was other people who told him. There was one part where I lost all respect for main character when they went into the death world and Rachel was with the main character for some reason, and oh, there was this one part when the actor was trying to make the main character cool when he tells her goodbye, Rachel, and then as he walking, he start crying, and then right after that, he and Rachel was in front of this the king of this realm, and he's just like, "You're the chosen one. I will allow you to take the test." And then Rachel, I will also want to take the test, and he's just like, "You're evil. I can sense the evil around you, so you will not be allowed to." And then the main character says, "No, let her take the test." And I'm just like, "What the fuck is this garbage?" On top of that, later he gets the torn. He still doesn't use it because he said, "I promised Rachel I'll have a competition with her, and if she win, I'll give this to her." I'm just like, are you kidding me? After all that she do, what do you think she's gonna do with the torn? You think she's just gonna save the world? It's just this kind of garbage. I can't stand him anymore, and I lost. I was the only reason I was continuing reading it because I was hoping Wagner will fucking kill Rachel, but he's not gonna able to kill her anymore because now she has power too. Because apparently one of the 10 family just okay, we're gonna give powers to everybody now. Let's give it to Rachel because why? Because she's also special. So I doubt he's gonna be able to kill her. Even if he has a chance of killing her, I guarantee you, Baum's gonna jump in and try to justify his action, defending her by saying something. I don't want you to turn into her or something. They're not sensible. Even though we both know he's not doing it because of that. He's doing it because he's obsessed with her or some other reason. So yeah, this manga is probably the biggest disappointment I have ever read. This is just the biggest pile of garbage. I mean, holy shit, is it bad? I just feel really regretful that I actually even started reading and nobody actually told me of how fucking horrible this novel is. So again, I'm sure this is just my opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people liked it. You know, people, everybody have their own taste and stuff in mangas and novels and music or whatever. So this is for the few of you who are have a similar, taste in things like me. Yeah, stay away from this manga. It is absolute garbage.